Okay, you got me. I wasn't expecting that. Let's go. Alright guys, so obviously this book was, the whole story was mainly just build up her character, right? Build up her character. And then the love relationship, which got a little annoying, it did. But, let's go over this stuff. First of all, you got the three brothers. One got the griffins, one got the dragons, and one didn't get shit. So obviously, in almost all these stories like this, you always have a more powerful. There's always this, and then the more powerful, right? So we knew that was coming. I mean, if you look at it like Game of Thrones, you had the North versus the South, and then you had the Walkers, right? So this one, obviously, like Terrence said, they used to talk with griffins, right? So before all this happened, they used to talk with griffins. So the birds, the riders ride the dragons, the flyers fly the griffins, right? So we got them, and they're all cool once upon a time, right? Something happened. We don't know what happened. Unless you read Iron Flame, maybe you probably know what happened. I don't know. Maybe there's stuff I missed in here too. Because, like I said, this is a book that you kind of read and then you want to go back over to see all the points that you missed. Because, especially those little sayings at the beginning of each chapter, that kind of tells you what the hell's going on. But you weren't expecting what happened. I knew, okay, I knew obviously Zayden's dad was doing something good. So I knew that they were going to end up being the good guys, right? And then when it comes to the war, the fake war, and you knew Dane was going to end up, especially with Dane's dad being in there, like Dane was going to end up being a fucking asshole. We already knew that. We thought they made Zayden look like he was a fucking asshole at the beginning, but it wasn't. It was Dane the whole time. So Dane is an asshole. What he did, he set him up. It was a setup. That was pretty messed up. But here's the thing. We know the king, or whoever, and the mom. The question is, so I was putting the mom over here, like, okay, the mom's hiding shit too. But then what happens at the end? Like, I already put spoiler review, so this is the last review anyway that I'm doing for the book. Maybe, I don't know. After putting the brother coming out at the end, and then you go back and you think, okay, well the mom had pushed her to become a dragon rider, right? The mom pushed her to become a dragon rider. So why did the mom push her to be a dragon rider? We know that they foresaw Zayden and his friends while he's got 108 or 107. I'm gonna say 108 because he's like protecting Violet with everything, so that would be like 108. But they did my boy Liam wrong. They killed his dragon and then let him just die. But I mean, you have to take out the big guy to kind of put a little bit more pressure on it. And I get it. You take out one of the good guys, and it puts all that more pressure, especially when you have all these, what are they called? The wyverns, the zombie dragons that you want to call them, because the Venom, right, is that third brother who took control, right? Kind of like Game of Thrones became the king. So look at it, it is a little bit like Game of Thrones, if you guys want to admit it or not. But if you think about it, you kill that ringleader and they all die, right? Same with this one, kill the one who, because they had to make those dragons. Like over here, they get the magic power. This is a lot. Like, I could probably go on for freaking ever about this. I might have to do like a whole YouTube video on this, because I'm gonna dig deep into this now. Because if you think about it, if the dragon dies, the person dies. But over here, if the person dies, then the dragon dies. Why? Because over here, they're getting their power from the dragon. Over there, dude had the power, right? So they're making the dragons over there, or the wyverns, whatever you want to call them, because they're venom, right? All the bloodshot eyes, blood in their veins. So that's just that third brother. You know, he's probably king over there that never died, and you're just building up an army over there, which is probably what's going to happen in Iron Flame. And then you have your rebellions who were trying to do the right thing by saving like the people that the Venom were killing. So that's what Zayden's dad was doing, was just trying to help. But why did the king over here block them out? Because the wards are basically just shields, right? Magic shields. but it don't let the Griffins in. So what happened that the king and them were like, no, we only do dragons over here. We don't do Griffins. So we're putting up this wall, and it automatically blocks the magic from the Griffins. So they had to do something. Now here's the thing. I don't know whose side the mom's on. I'm assuming the bad side. Because the dad was doing some secret shit before he died, right? Because he gave her a book to tell her this shit is real, and she just had to believe him. This might be a 10-minute video, guys. Look at, the dad gave her some shit, and she didn't know until she seen the real thing. Just like Game of Thrones, they didn't know until they actually seen the walkers, right? So she didn't know until she seen the Vern, or the Venom, right? I'm thinking Venom, the Venom, right? So once she's seen them, then it became, okay, now what my dad sent me is legit. I should go back and read, which is how he came up with the three brothers. So obviously that the dude got jealous. So now we got the rebellions, who are really the good guys, and then we got to figure out why they pushed off the Griffins and everything. Why did they do that? Because a lot of this shit, as I was reading, I was already like, okay, yep, this is gonna happen. Yep, they're gonna say this, because it all just kind of makes sense. Especially, it feels like you're just pulling from other stories and you built your own story in this. Not taking nothing from this, because she took creative ideas and built her own story on it, which is really cool. Like I said, the love story gets a little bit annoying in this, especially, I know I haven't read the last two, I read all the chapters, but this is the bonus material in it, where it says Zayden's point of view, but chapter 39 was Zayden's point of view, and that didn't, I still gotta read the last two chapters of that, but that didn't really reveal anything besides, holy shit, the brother's still alive, which makes you wonder, does Mira know? Because I like Mira. So is Mira part of this? But why would she say stay away from Xander right at the beginning? Stay away from him. Does she know? Because when they got back together, she didn't like him being around. And Dane touching her face and then setting them up. See, there's something shady going on over there. We got to figure out what's going on over there. Why are they being so shady over there and not letting the Griffins in? It don't sound like the Griffins are assholes. It just sounds like they're trying to run from. This is like the Wildlings. The Wildlings were trying to run from the Walkers, and this is the same thing. The Griffins and the Griffin riders, not riders, Griffin flyers, because when you fly the bird, but you ride the dragon, it makes sense because the birds are smaller, the dragon's huge. You ain't flying no dragon, you're riding the dragon. The Griffins, they're a little bit smaller, so you probably fly them, make them, go their way. But there's something else up, because you took the weakest girl, but her mom knows. Her brother's part of the rebellion. Her dad was smart as shit, which made her smart as shit. Knowing all this shit, thinking that she was gonna go for a scribe, but she didn't go for a scribe, but she knows all the shit for a scribe because she trained to be a scribe, right? So she knows all this shit, and then she gets stabbed with that venom. She already gets the most powerful dragon, then she gets two dragons, she gets both of theirs. There's some shit going down in this, and I think she might be part Venom. I think she's got some magic in her, because you got mom, dad, right? Leader, scribe, person knows everything. Then you got brother, who is a dragon rider, sister, who is a dragon rider. I don't know. I think she's got something in her blood, because and then she gets the most powerful power. They haven't seen this dragon in forever, but she gets this dragon, and then she gets two dragons, and then they haven't seen the pulling thunder, and now all of a sudden she's pulling thunder. And who the hell is this ice person bringing the ice? You guys, I'm at 9 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a part 2. I don't know. This is a long video. If y'all watch it, because look at, there's some shit going down on this, and I have a feeling it's gonna get revealed here, which y'all are already on with your theories on this book. I don't know. I got a bunch of theories on this book now. Might have to make a whole YouTube video for this, like for 10 minutes. But this is a 10-minute video here, so peace, guys. I'll see you on the next one.